Hi everybody and welcome back to 100% Mag. So Newcastle United, of course, have just took on Arsenal at St James's Park, and of course the game ended, as you can see, 2-0 to, of course, Arsenal. And I've got to say, the game was an absolute shit show. What a absolute disgrace to English football. The referees the referee in the game, Mike Dean, was absolutely horrendous. He was absolutely appalling in his decisions. The VAR wasn't much better neither. The way that game played out, you could just see they were 100% behind Arsenal to pick up the win in the game. There was, I was watching it on Sky, and there was even a point, where they actually chucked Newcastle into a tiny little square to talk about some stupid fans at Old Trafford running on the pitch. Fair enough, they want to protest against their club, but to chuck a team like Newcastle and Arsenal, a fixture, that has been a really good fixture in the past, to the side to talk about a match that hasn't even started yet is absolutely beyond a joke. But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about this game. Let's talk about, how this game played out. Now, it was absolutely destroying to watch, this kind of football actually go on. And to be honest, Newcastle had some bad moments in the defence. It took 5 minutes for Arsenal to get their first goal in the game, and it came through El Nini scoring in the game. And it wasn't the best goal neither by Arsenal to take the lead in the game. But some of the moments in the game to talk about, there was Granit Xhaka for one. Literally, just look at what Granit Xhaka did in the game. He should have been sent off. He was very, very lucky to not be sent off. And to be honest, then we ended up getting a player sent off in Fabian Shaw in the 90th minute. And it shouldn't have been a red card for Shaw. It was absolutely beyond joke that they even decided upon giving the red card to Shaw as well. But for me, it's dropped points in the game what we should have been looking to pick up a win in. We did try a little bit in the game, but at the end of the day, when you've got the referee against you, the linesman against you, VAR against you, everybody was against you. There wasn't 11 men against 11 men out there. It was more like, the ref, linesman, the VAR, and the 11 men all together against you. So it was quite appalling to watch. And I've never seen refereeing decisions as bad as that, and it just goes to prove that Mike Dean should be retired from reffing any Premier League games ever again, with the way he made that decision on giving Fabian Shaw the red card. But for fuck's sake, man, to put Newcastle United in a tiny little square at the side just to talk about a match that hasn't even started yet just goes to show, how much disrespect Sky Sports have for Newcastle United. That is absolutely beyond a joke. We'll have a quick look at the table up on screen, if I can. Try and show the table up on screen if I can. So here is the table up on screen. I think you can see it there, but I think that might be a little bit better for you, yeah. So of course we're 17th in the league. We've got 36 points, 34 games played. We've still got that point gap between us and Fulham. And, looking at their fixtures, they've got some big games coming up. We've got, Leicester next. Then we've got Manchester City. And of course, now we know that Fabian Schär isn't going to be able to play in them games. And of course, that was Fabian Schär's first game back as well for Newcastle. So for him to pick up a red card on his first game back because of a poor refereeing decision, and his fellow countryman Granit Xhaka not seeing a red card when he probably should have, because he was already on a yellow, and he went and barged right into Sean Longstaff, elbowed Sean Longstaff off the ball as well, mind you. So he should have definitely been seeing a red for that Granit Xhaka, but instead it's Fabian Schär that sees the red for Newcastle for what I could only deem as, Fabian Schär connecting with the ball and on the back of where Martinelli was. And of course, Martinelli, very over dramatic with the way he went down and reacted to that. But what can you say? It's just one of them games where it's dropped. Points. We needed to do something in it, and it was very, very harsh. Yeah, exactly. Like Platinum Bros 7 there said, red card seemed way too harsh for Shaw. We were just not good enough at all today. Exactly. We tried our best in the game, but when you've got the referee against you, you've got VAR against you, it's not 11 men. It's like 13 men out there against you, if you just count the VAR and the referee as well into the 11, it's 13 men against you. It's just completely and utterly unfair, and we've seen it all season long. These stupid decisions by VAR, these stupid decisions by, these referees that can't even get the decision right on the pitch, and here they are, put in the position of doing VAR to then make the decision there, which if they can't get it right on the pitch, how are they going to get it right, when they've got a crap ton of screens in front of them? And it just goes to show, that they can't get it right. And it's got to change. Something's got to change. It's obviously not VAR's fault. The technology is there. It's proven it can work. We've seen it in the World Cup, that it could work. And it's the people using it that is what causes the problems. If you're going to put the same idiots that can't get the decision right on to use the thing, then how's it ever going to work? How's it ever going to work right? But again, absolutely terrible today. Decisions by the referee cost them with a game. And Arsenal just didn't show up neither. They were very lackluster, I thought. And, we should have got something out of the game if we had have just pushed that a little bit harder. The one questionable point in the game for me as well, one of the biggest questionable points in the game for me, was the fact that Granit Xhaka was on a yellow card. We've got Maxi down the same wing. We've got, Almiron down that same wing. We've got Murphy down that same wing. Why not pressure? Why not put the pressure on him? Why didn't Steve Bruce look at that area and think, that's a chance for we to get something here. We can pressure him. We can get him sent off. And it's not cheating at the end of the day. We've seen it. At the end of the day, it's just being brainy, using your mind, and using the tactics that are there at your disposal, and just pushing that power down that wing, pushing that speed of Maxi down that wing. We've seen it. Granit Xhaka couldn't handle Maxi down that wing, and it would have just been a red card straight away. He would have got the second yellow and he would have been off, and then we would have had a better chance at going at them in the game. But completely missed opportunity again. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. You might guess by the way I'm speaking in this video, I am absolutely, I can't find the words to describe how terrible this game was today. And the refereeing decisions, on top of that, just make it even worse. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. There's a comment here from Paul Jones as well. The best team got beat. I think we were the best team. We played some great football at times. What do we Cole, we need to keep Steve Bruce at all costs. I don't think we need to keep Steve Bruce at all costs, Jones, mate. I really don't. I think, to be honest, Steve Bruce needs to go, whether we stay up or go down. He's not the guy to take us forward, and he's proven that, in last season when he came in and this season. He's proven he's not the guy to take us forward. He's had the investment as well from Mike Ashley, so there's no excuse for the way this season's played out so far. That he can't say, oh, he hasn't had the investment, because he clearly has, and he just hasn't went about it right in the right way, and it's just one of them things. We'll have to see what happens in the game against Leicester, but we've still got that gap. Like I say, we're still on the 9-point gap between us and Fulham, so we've still got the chance to push it at 12 points and stop Fulham from getting close to it and keep them down there in the relegation zone. Anyway, I'm going to end it off here, lads, and I'll see you all next time. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and however, lads.